Hello and welcome. For those that don't know, my name is Guðrún, and me and my husband, Benedict, we have been in this business for almost 28 years, and we've seen several compensation plan changes and enhancements through the years. And I have to say that the one that we are getting now in March is far the best that we have seen. And I really love going through that one. So I have a question for you. Can you explain that to your team or new people in detail? If not, you really need to see this. I'm going to go through this I have a presentation I'm going to share with you here and show you in basically all the small details of this new sales performance plan. Because it's so important when you're in business that you know your business, that you know how to maximize the income that you have and that you're going to get. And that you know how to help your people to do the same. So what you have seen probably in many places is this chart of share, build, and lead. And sometimes I think that when we've been in the business for some time, we think that this is so simple, people will understand. But I'm realizing that some of the details have gone a little missing. So I'm going to go through, and I made a really nice drawing of a small team. This is a brand affiliate that has, two brand affiliates in the team, but also a lot of several, well, maybe not a lot, but several retail customers and members. Retail customers are those that you either sign up as retail customers or you send them a link through Stella with a product offer and so on. They become your retail customers, and then you have the members that are it could be those that you sign up with a member link, could be your VIP customers and so on. Often people do that after a little while, and people have, ADRs or on subscription. But we have some definitions that are very important. And this is the first one. I made it red because it's going to be the red thread through the whole presentation. And this is so important because all your retail customers and members are basically, the volume here is called direct customer sales volume. And you need to really have this in mind when you're learning this. Your brand affiliates are not part of your direct customer sales volume. But what do you get? You get selling bonus on this volume. And it starts when you start selling products, you start immediately to get this 4% selling bonus. And up to 500 points, you get 4% on this. Of the net sales price. That's also a new thing that we have, that this percentage is of the member price without VAT. So you can see it on the price list, and it's easy to find, and then you just know which percentage it is and so on. So you can calculate this yourself. But when your direct customer sales volume is up to 250, if you're over 250, you unlock something called affiliate referring bonus. And that is basically your personally registered affiliate sales. So you can see here a brand affiliate that has a tiny group. And so you can see that this is basically this person's direct customer sales volume. And that's your personally registered affiliate sales. And you can have a lot of affiliates and they can have a lot of customers. This is just an example, this picture. And we have this beautiful chart to tell you, okay, what kind of percentages am I getting? Because you see in the first picture that it's 4 to 20 or 4 to 24. So when you start your first direct customer sales volume, it's always the direct customer sales volume that dictates the percentage. So you start with 4% and 0. 4% of the selling bonus, but when you go over this magic, the 250, you get 4% both on you unlock this one, so you have 4% both on the selling bonus and affiliate referring bonus. Referring bonus. But then we have a magic number, the 500 one. Here you can double your selling bonus and triple your affiliate referring bonus. It goes to 8 and 12, And when you're over 2,500 in direct customer sales volume, it goes to 12 and 16, and over 10,000 for those that are extreme sellers, they have 20 and 24. So very important to know. But one thing, this is a little different from what we have now, because this is trued up, meaning that you might start out in a month with 4%, in the first weeks, and then maybe in the middle of the month, you go over 500 and even over 2,500. Whatever percentage you end up in the end of the month is going to be paid from the beginning of the month. Even though this is paid weekly, then Nu Skin is going to go back and say, okay, we only paid you 4. Now we're going to add another 4 or another, or 8 on it to make it true, because you get it from the first sale. And one very interesting as well, which I thought was so brilliant, that when you have a brand affiliate on your first level here, and when this brand affiliate breaks away from you, I'm going to show you how that happens later. But when that happens, this personally registered affiliate sales will still be part of your affiliate referring bonus. So it's, even though they break away, you still get that. Very, very cool. So to become a brand rep, I'm sure many of you think, okay, I can do this as a brand affiliate, but okay, what if I want to be a brand rep? Then you need to qualify, and you qualify by, you can do it in 1 month by having 500, and this why I mean, this red thread, like I talked about, is so important. It depends on your direct customer sales volume. It has to be over 500 in that month, and your group sales volume needs to be over 2,000. And you can see that the group sales volume is basically everything. It's you included, it's your brand affiliates and their teams, and these teams can go further down. This is just a picture, so it's just an example, but they can go, if a brand affiliate team is far, far down, it's all part of your group sales volume. You can do this in 2 months, the qualification in 2 months as well, by having half of it, like 250 in the first month, in both months, and 1,000 in group sales volume. So as a brand representative, you become a brand representative, it's a weekly qualification. So whenever you meet the criteria, you're promoted to be a brand rep and get paid as a brand rep after that. And what do you get? Well, you get 5% if you're under 3,000. So from 2,000 till, under 3,000, you get 5% of your group sales volume. And over 3,000, you get 10%. So now you have a hint. You have to be over 3,000. And as a brand affiliate before, I didn't talk about any maintenance, because there is no. You don't have to do anything. It's just what happens in that month, you get paid for it. But as a brand rep, you have stepped up and told the company, basically, I want to do this as a business. And then you have a maintenance requirement. And that requirement is 250 in your direct customer sales volume and 2,000 in your group sales volume. But we tell you, aim for 500 and 3,000, because I want to show you the difference here between being, doing the basics or aiming for at least this, and there's a huge difference. If you go for the minimum, you get 4% in your selling bonus, you get 4% affiliate referring bonus, and 5% in your build bonus. Look at this, 4, 4, 5. What happens when you go over, go to 500 and 3,000? You basically, instead of having 4, 4, 5, you get 8% selling bonus, 12% affiliate referring bonus, and 10% in the build bonus. So there is, it's a win-win to really do this and make this your benchmark to strive for. But now, when you are here and you are getting all of this, some of your people in your organization, like this brand affiliate, might say, hey, I also want to be a brand rep. Then you teach that person, and now you can see this brand rep is on you are a brand rep, and you have a brand rep on your first level here, and you get a lead bonus on the commissionable, I actually didn't tell you that here. That was here. The build bonus on the GSV is paid on the commissionable sales value. And that is called CSV. You see this on your price list as well, as the brand affiliate price list. And okay, jump to this one again. You get actually 5% on the CSV of this brand rep. And I show you this picture with the GSV that now this brand rep is no longer in your GSV. So you have to make sure that you have enough customers and brand affiliates in here, so you have your minimum, or at least the 2,000, but preferably the 3,000. Then we tell you in the lead part that here's a table and you can just learn this. But we also know that this table can be very complicated for people to understand. Just so you know, the lead bonus is 5% of the CSV of the brand rep groups, up to 6 generational levels. Here you see something about G, this is generational levels, and you have the titles gold, lapis, ruby, emerald, diamond, and blue diamond. And here's something about leadership teams. I'm going to break this down for you with pictures. I hope that helps. Start with a gold partner. When you have one brand rep on your first level, you become a gold partner. Now you're in the lead part. And you get 5% on the CSV of this brand rep. And this is on your G1. This is your generation 1, we can call it. As a lapis partner, you have 2 people on your front level, and you get paid 5% on G1 and G2. That's this one and 1, 2. How many brand reps you have here, there is, nobody will know. That depends on the people and how your group is starting to build. But they can be, that's unlimited. It just all of the brand reps that you have on your second generation, you will get 5% on each of them. If you have a brand rep now in this picture on your third level here, you will not get paid on that person until you become a Ruby partner. A Ruby partner has 3 brand reps on their G1, and they also need to have 1 leadership team, a small one with 5,000 in volume, but still one of the brand reps needs to be a leadership team. And here you get paid 1, 2, 3 generations deep. And now I hope that you understand this part a little bit better, the gold, lapis, ruby, when you see it in those pictures, and also what the leadership team means. And then it's easier to go further and see, okay, what happens with the next one, because that's the emerald. You have 4 on your front level, 1, 2, 3, 4, and you need 1 leadership team that has 10,000 in volume. It doesn't have to, it was just easier for me to draw it this way, but it doesn't have to be the same brand rep. But one of your brand reps on G1 has to be a leadership team with 10,000 in volume. And now you get paid 4 generations deep, 1, 2, 3, 4. The 5th comes when you become a diamond. And then you need to have 1 more on your front level and your G1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And you need 2 leadership teams. The 10,000, one has to have 10,000 in volume and another 120, and you get paid down to the 5th generation, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And as you can imagine, here you could have so much more people on the lower levels, of course. I'm not showing it in the picture, but if you think logically, when you have people that are building, they're independent, your job as from lapis, ruby, emerald, diamond, it's to basically help these teams, these brand reps on your G1 to nurture and help them to become a leadership team. Teach them how to step up to leadership and basically build teams, but not just individuals. And you maximize the plan by becoming a blue diamond with 6 on your front level, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And you need 3 leadership teams here. One with 10,000 in volume, one with 20, and one with 30. And then you get paid 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 generations deep. You will not get the 7th generation unless you can actually get become a team lead, or you get a business builder account. I'm not going to talk about that in this, because I want you to understand the basics of this. But you can go a little further, and when you are close to there, we can talk about that. But I hope this helps you in understanding that, you know, there are different focus points in the different parts of the business. In the beginning, you're really focused on building the customers, and you still add on customers when you go further, but then you're also helping your people, the people that you have helped to become a brand rep, to start creating teams. So there's a little shift of where is the focus and what do you do. But how do you maximize this whole plan? I mean, if you think about it in a very simple term, the first thing is to think, and that was a no-brainer for me when I started. I thought big. I saw this, and I thought towards the far end. So the first thing to do is to become a brand representative. The second thing is to have a minimum of 500 in direct customer sales volume. You strive for the 2,500 or 10,000, then you're doing even better, but at least 500 in direct customer sales volume. And you are always above the 3,000 in group sales volume. Remember, Nu Skin doesn't put in those requirements. The maintenance volume is 250 in direct customer sales volume and 2,000 in group sales volume. But we want to help you to understand how you make the most out of this sales performance plan. And that is with 500 and 3,000. And being a brand rep, of course. Just a reminder, as a brand affiliate, you don't have any maintenance or requirements. But this has to do with when you are a brand rep. Well, that was it. This is basically the whole thing. And I really, really hope that this was helpful, and that now when you go through this, you've listened to it, that you feel secure enough to turn around and teach this to someone else. That's my goal with this, that you can go out and teach as many people how to maximize this sales performance plan. With that, I wish you a wonderful evening, week, day, month, everything, and see you soon.